need for any introduction but that. Thank you for being here tonight at the 2019 Environmental Media Awards.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
I've been following the Impact Summit the past 2 days. It's not just the award show. That you're on the board, and we know that you do a lot more than just walk the carpet and do interviews.
Yeah.
Walk us through a little bit about what it means. I mean, I know you guys are doing things with school gardens, Malin Ackerman was telling us, but really walk us through.
Yeah, I mean, we have all kinds of programs that we're doing at EMA. One of the ones that I'm really focused on and help lead is the school garden program with Malin, where we go to all these different inner city schools and help them plant gardens, create their own ecosystems at their school, and learn what they're putting into their bodies. It's incredible to see these kids really just so passionate about the earth and about putting their hands in the dirt and learning what worms and ladybugs and all that do to their, the food that they're eating. It makes them healthier, it makes their families healthier, and they can pass that information forward.
Yes, I was telling her, and I want to tell you the same thing, that I feel like it's really more effective and incredible that you guys kind of stay throughout the whole process. You have dinners with them or lunch. It's not just, here's some advice and this is what you could do. You're really spending the most time with them and making an influence on them. And I wish I had that growing up in schools. I didn't have that. Yeah. Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Mississippi.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, you would think that we would know a lot about, gardening and the soil and all that, but we don't.
Right.
We don't at all. No one cares. No one cares about health, and it was the last thing that we would ever study growing up in Mississippi.
Well, what about today? Do you think it's the same way? Like, is there still some work to do?
There's a lot of work to do. And most of the schools, there's not a great health program at all. There's definitely no gardening programs. That I would love to see implemented in all the schools around the country, but a lot of school systems they don't have the money, obviously. That's a big, factor. But there are ways of doing it. With dedication and a little commitment, you can make it happen. And I wish that they would really put this into the curriculum of schools so that the kids get school credit for it. So that they can come after school and work in the gardens. They can be there in the summer to make sure that it's, kept going, and that they use that food in their school lunches. I think it would just be an amazing, situation all the way around, a big learning experience for everyone.
There's one thing that came to my mind when you were talking about this, and I really, really want to bring it to your attention. Have you heard of it's a good friend of mine, and I've actually interviewed her as well, but have you heard of an organization called Crayon Collection?
No, I have not. Tell me about the Crayon Collection.
So I'm going to start it out with, she's won a Guinness World Record for donating over 1 million crayons to LAUSD, the Los Angeles Unified School District. When you were talking about schools, she came to mind, and curriculum and money and not having a budget. So, long story short, because I know you have an awards show to be at.
I know, I do have to open it up.
Yes. She was going to restaurants with her daughter. So, like, are you familiar with Islands, California Pizza Kitchen, stuff like that?
So yeah, I love my islands.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about CPK yet, but I know she's done this with a lot of local restaurants. She saw something very unusual. She said when her daughter was drawing and she was done, they would take the crayons and throw them away.
Oh, so all the used crayons that were barely used, they throw them away. Yeah, that's pretty wasteful.
Yeah, teachers don't have enough money. They use money from their own pocket at the LA Unified School Districts to buy their students crayons. And if she did not go and repurpose them, well, this is what's happening. Basically, the crayons are going into the landfills.
Right.
And it's just creating more waste and toxicity.
Yep, it adds up.
Yes. What she has been able to do is take the crayons, repackage them, and give them away to LAUSD.
That's great.
Yes, and she said she was inspired by a CNN hero named Derek Kayango. I don't know if
I don't know him, no.
he would take soap from hotel rooms.
That's what I do. I've been doing that for years. I swear, every 3 months,
Yeah.
I mean, I collect so much hotel amenities. Because I know when we have the next fire or anything like that, like this is really needed, the LGBT center, like wherever. And every 3 months I get to donate a huge suitcase full of amenities from all around the world. Yeah.
These are small ways to contribute, because sometimes we think we're too small and we need to be on a certain scale to be able to make a difference, but it's not true.
It's not true, and I know it can be discouraging and frustrating to think that I'm the only one doing it and nothing I can do can impact anything, but, you know, there's billions of people saying that same thing, you know, so if all of us continue to do what we're doing, it's going to be a better place.
You have something called bottle tap? Or tap?
I have bubble tap. Yeah, the bubble tap.
I said bottle. It's
Yeah,
bubble.
the bubble tap. It's very green, which we're excited about. We refurbish trailers, and we turn them into champagne trailers and cocktail trailers and beer trailers that are all on tap. They're very shabby chic fun, and it's great because there's way less waste in that. You know, no bottles, anything. It's all in kegs, and so we're trying to get as least wasteful of a champagne party as you can be.
No, I'm loving everything you're doing. You're always doing new ventures. If we wanted to be a part of the garden projects, how can any of us be involved with that?
Yeah, just go to our website. It's green4ema.com, the number 4, and you'll find all kinds of information there and how to contact us and how to volunteer with us.
Awesome. And do you yourself ever do any mentorship programs, or if somebody reached out to you, like let's say through your email or your Instagram or your publicist or whatever, are you willing to kind of give a little bit of advice or redirect them?
Well, of course. I'm always there to give advice. I hope I can be a mentor for everyone out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Lance. Enjoy your night. It's always nice to see you.
too.
We appreciate
Enjoy the awards.
Thank you. Thank you. You as well. Good night.